What is up, guys? We are back with another episode of our North Pole Polar Bears franchise, our team builder franchise here on Madden 25. Coming off of two losses, unfortunately. Some close games there. We lost by one score in both of them. The first one, if you saw that episode, it's just, you know why it's painful to talk about, so we're not going to. We're going to hop right into these negotiations here, see if there's anybody we really need to keep around. Nobody wants to come back. Okay. Okay, so taking a little peek at the updates, we offered some of these guys contracts and they weren't super interested. None of them flat out declined, which is good, but all of them might need a little more money. We're not too hurt there because we have a lot of money to spend early on since we don't have any like star players necessarily. As you see, we still have 108 mil in cap room that we can try and finesse to these guys. We're definitely going to try and keep a Cowboy though. Caleb Jones, Xavier Smith, Tay Gowen. We want to keep those guys. Probably Tulu. Honestly, a lot of these guys we're going to need to keep because we're not going to be able to recruit a ton of people. Okie dokie, so we just did some of our regional focus scouting or whatever it is, whatever it's called. Now we're going to take a quick look at the prospects we could be interested in here in the future. We're not going to go too in depth because it's super early, but I can tell you right now we're probably not looking at these quarterbacks with Sam Howell on the roster. They do have Jalen Hamilton, McManus, and Kevin Allen, all pretty decent looking prospects up there at the outside linebacker we could use. The defensive linemen are obviously good. Dom Avant, the 6'5 receiver, that would be a huge upgrade for us. Corner, rip off Travis Hunter. A couple random guys here and there. The best D tackle up here is actually Terrence Townsend. We might end up reaching for him if need be. It depends on how we stop the run this season. Probably not looking safety. I don't think we need that super aggressively, but that should be enough to get us to our weekly strategy. They got Saquon Barley and Saquon Saquon Barkley. My bad. And Matt Stafford. We're going to try and defend this medium pass. That usually works the best for us. They got Joey Bosa back here and Trayvon Diggs, so that's going to be a little tough. We're going to try and get the run inside this time and start it out like that. Looking at our weekly gameplay and goals, we kind of set these about the same every time, especially early on. We're not trying to do anything too crazy. So we're going to hop into these mini games. I'll probably show you maybe a little highlight of the beginning and the end. Which one should I play today? Should I do the red zone defense? Let's do red zone defense with Nehemiah Pritchett. We'll show you the start of this one. If anything exciting happens, I might show that if I get a good score. If not, I might just skip it entirely. We'll see. As I read that one like a book, Nehemiah Pritchett, man, those jerseys look kind of nice. Just saying. Oh, I'm reading them like a book right now. They're throwing it right at me. 2 incompletions early. But from here on out, I'll probably skip to the end just so you can see how we finish it off, even though I'm a lurking these fools. But, yeah, I will catch you at the end of this drill. Okay, so with one attempt left, we did happen to get gold on this drill. Can we get one last interception to end it out? Whoa! Whoa! He held on to that ball for quite a while. But we do end up getting gold with Nehemiah Pritchett there. That's pretty big for our XP. Now we're going to hop into a fun one. I'm going to show you guys this next one because I love playing this drill now. We're going to do the pocket presence drill with Sam Howell. We're going to try and do sudden death. What is this? Bob and weave for as long as you can. This endless version. Be careful, though, as a single sack will injure attempt. I guess maybe it isn't endless. Okay, we're not going to do that just yet because that sounds insane. But we are going to try this all-out blitz one. We might have done this in one of the last 2 episodes, but it's just so entertaining. I have to keep trying it. Look at this. They shoot a bunch of these like tennis balls at you. You have to try and deliver the pass through the target regardless. Don't step out of the zone like me because that's just stupid. But you got to really bob and weave. You have to be paying attention to your surroundings, which I struggle to do in game. Don't like how he just keeps running like that, but Oh well, it is what it is. But I definitely struggle with this in game. So this is something I could try to work on a little bit. This drill might actually be a little helpful with me moving around the pocket and not just sprinting initially. As we deliver a couple dots there, I don't think we've been hit by a tennis ball yet. Don't let me jinx it now. But we're moving around the pocket pretty good, delivering these passes when we need to. We might be able to pull off a gold if we do everything just right here at the end. Come on. Throw them targets up. We're going to need them to come quick. We might be able to do it if we can hit one more. Oh, but I lose my bonus right at the end. That's unfortunate. I ran right into that ball. We ended up getting silver on that. We were so close to gold, but we'll get it next time. Maybe in the next time we try that drill, we'll do the all-out blitz and see if we can do it until we get sacked. But we're going to hop into this. We're going to do on the move again with Brendan Rice. This one was pretty fun last time. Probably once again just show you maybe a highlight from this and show you what we end up scoring in the end. Can we get that there? Oh, I thought he was a dog. Okay, so on that one, we actually got gold. I wasn't really commentating because I've been playing this drill really bad so far. But we did end up getting a gold on that one as we throw a dot into that red zone. And that's going to end it with 8,842 points and a gold for Brendan Rice as well. So we will sim the rest of this and see if maybe we get some. Oh, we also need to spend our coach points. I forgot about that. I probably could, well, probably not yet. I think we have it on slow upgrades for the coaches. That way we don't just get everything right away. But we did get a couple upgrades. Let's take a look into those real quick. See if we have anything important. Sam Howell moving right up. We're going to give him an upgrade to strong arm. Try and get an increased throw power maybe. Not quite, but looking at him, he's not too bad just yet. 72 overall. That's better than the rest of our team, so we will take it. Desjuan Johnson actually got an upgrade. What does his stats look like? Man, sorry for that. Yawning on you. We're going to try and increase that power move. I think that helps a little bit with the block shed as well. As we do get +1 block shed, +1 hit power, +1 play rec, and +2 power moves. I can't really tell you if those numbers mean too much for us or not. I don't think they're going to do anything too crazy. Now I got to figure out where I upgrade my coach. Okay, so we are hopping right into the game here. We are playing Cedarbrook, also formerly known as the Redwoods. I think we kind of switched up some of these relocation teams, downloaded a few, used some of the ones Madden already had. We have a little mix of everything going on, like this one shows as a team builder team. But let's see if we can come away with our first win of the season after going 0-2 early. It looks like there's another Polar Bears team too. I'm pretty sure I just saw that. We got Tulu Griffin returning the kick, making a few moves and getting to the 40. Hold up now. Don't let us figure something out. It was one play. Don't let me get excited. Okay, we're going to try the halfback dive to start it out. See if we can get J.J. Taylor following Cade Stover here. Can he set the block? Whoa. He went through the wrong hole. That was not where that man was supposed to go at all. What kind of a block is that? You didn't even go to the right space. Okay, so we're going to try another run here on 2nd and 11. Can we actually get a block this time? Not really. They're just kind of double teaming and then holding the double team instead of bouncing off and going to the next guy. They do have Trayvon Diggs. It looks like Joey Bosa out there. They had Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley. I'm going to try and throw this underneath, pick up a few yards, and we don't. So we're going to have to punt on our first drive. We get a 3 and out. Just absolute terrible blocking, which is kind of why we're scouting some offensive linemen. Get a good bounce. Oh, man, I should have put the backspin on it. I should have put some backspin on it, but then it would have been at the 20 anyways because it bounces 50 yards back if you put any backspin on it. But we're going to have to play some defense if we're going to want to get a win here. Let's see if we can stop this run. We kind of get out there with Trice Knight and force him inside, but he still picks up 5. Maybe send a blitz here on 2nd down. See if we can meet him in the backfield, take him down. I ain't a rapper. Don't let me rap. Come on. Come on, Trice. He throws it underneath. We try and get a swat with Pritchett, but you know how the CPU be on this highest difficulty. Their hands are like glue. These people do not drop the ball sometimes. They lock you up and they hold on to everything. I see a star lineman there. Is that Quentin Nelson? We try and get back there and swat it as they throw it underneath again, just taking a little dump off on the scat play there. But we just completely whiff, giving them a free first down, possibly another run here. It is going to be another run. We read it pretty good with Trice Knight. Patient on the defense, that's what I'd like to call that, because we didn't just shoot straight at the gap. We kind of waited for him to make his move to see what we might be working with. We're going to try this blitz here, see if we can add a little bit of pressure. Not quite, but we do get a big hit with the Hampton. Give him the Hampton. We're going to run cover one hole, see if we can play a little bit of defense here on third down, maybe force a punt of our own. We're going to try and guard underneath. Probably a terrible decision with the O-lineman we have, and it was. Why do I do the things that I do? Tim Patrick just cooked everybody on my team. Baroka tackled and scored. Tim Patrick. I mean, he's good, but he ain't like that. He ain't like that. Okay, so we go down early due to a simple mistake that I made. I knew I shouldn't have ran man. I knew I shouldn't have guarded underneath, but sometimes it feels like that's your only option, because if you run zone, they just throw it to the flat every single play. Even like if you send somebody to the flat, they just don't actually go to the flat half the time. As we almost get a kick return there, we get somebody out there in front to block, but we get stuck on our own player, and somebody comes up and tackles us from behind. Back on the offense, let's run this ball. Come on, JJ. Come on, JJ. Weaving through the blocks. I saw him kind of dip that shoulder down to squeeze through there. That's what we like to see. We like it when our running back has a little bit of agility as well as some speed, as JJ Taylor's actually been pretty solid for us. I really wanted to hit Stover there. Let's just get rid of that one. Stover looked open at first, but then Trayvon Diggs just sat on it, and I'm not really trying to test Trayvon Diggs. QB blast is not the play I want to run. Honestly, none of these are the play I want to run. Not very good coach suggestions there, Mr. Coach. We're going to run this ball right up the middle. Can we get that block out front? We do. Frank Gore Jr. finding a little gap to the edge, getting 10 yards to pick up the first. That's huge because we were struggling on that drive. I don't know if this will work or not, but Brendan Rice could have the comeback route as long as the pressure doesn't get here too soon. The pressure's kind of hot. Can we get that to Xavier Smith. Sam Howell throws one a little bit too far out front, but Xavier Smith finds a way to get agile and get to the ball. We're going to go back to the run, try and keep it safe, keep it grounded. We get a block from Cade Stover. We're running up the middle. One of their players maybe a little slow to get off the field there. Bobo out front as a blocker, I don't hate because he is more of a strengthy wide receiver. Oh, we get a block from J.J. Taylor. Can we make a move? We try and juke with Smith. We don't quite get it, but that's actually going to take us to the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. And now we're going to do the riskiest thing I could possibly think of. We're going to keep the ball in Sam Howell's hands, and we're going to run. That was a terrible decision. I got absolutely nowhere. It looked cool, though. It looked cool. I thought it was going to be cool, but it wasn't. Maybe hitting... right as we hit the end of the first quarter, I wanted to get that play off. I thought we had something for us there. Okay, so I think we found the same play that we were just about to run. We're going to try and put Xavier Smith underneath and look at Rice or Stover first. Xavier Smith actually got it underneath. We almost get picked off by that D lineman. He was hovering right under that ball. That brings up 3rd and goal. I think they're gonna stuff us if we try and run inside zone. So maybe look Stover. Maybe scramble out there with Sam Howell. We have Y open. Can he get the ball there? Xavier Smith making some big plays on that drive to bring it home for a touchdown. Nice little throw by Sam Howell on the run there. That is what we'd like to see. We're trying to see if we can maybe develop him into our franchise quarterback early. J.J. Taylor actually got hurt, will not be able to return. So you know what that means. The Frank Gore Jr., the son of one of the most durable, long-lasting backs ever, is going to be running the rest of this game for us. He's going to be the one pounding the rock every single play, most likely. I mean, he'll probably get subbed out when he gets tired for somebody else, but he's going to get the majority of these touches the rest of the game. Let's see if he can make something happen out of that. As we're back on defense, and we need to do a lot better than we did last time. A little bit of a poor performance. Okay, you can hike the ball now, sir. Thank you, Matt. We try and guard all these underneath. It doesn't quite work. They're air trucking and we're air swatting. Don't know what's going on. Should have been a second down right there, but we miss our tackles like usual. And they pick up the first. Going back to this zone, they have the running back, but a little bit of an overthrow there by Stafford. Hampton was kind of there to make the tackle if he did get that ball out there. Once again, I don't trust this, but I'm going to try and go to this man coverage. Jamar Chase is dangerous, especially against Trice Knight. Hold up. We're going to put Colbert on him, and we're user in Trice Knight. I'm not having my linebacker try and guard Jamar Chase. That's not happening. That is not happening. They may have gotten the first down, but I'm pretty sure if Trice Knight was stuck in one-on-one coverage with him, it would have been a touchdown. So we're going back to the zone. Man coverage didn't quite work for us. We get on the running back. We're going to try and lay a hit with Colbert. Of course, it doesn't work. The boomstick is not as effective as old Madden hit sticks. You have to line that thing up perfectly for it to work. Once again, Trice Knight trying to play on Jamar Chase. Not a fan of it. But they end up running the ball with Saquon. We get back there with Kalen King. Bring up a 3rd and 5. And this could be a big play. This could be the stop we need right here. We're going to try and go to this zone Tampa coverage. See if we can space out our linebackers a little bit. Maybe add some simulated pressure. They run a screen out there. Can we get there with Tay Gowan or anybody? Who was that? Was that Hampton? Oh, Nehemiah Pritchett actually coming down for the stop. Bringing up a 4th and 2, and it's Funderburk's turn. Let the Funderburk do it. Oh, we're getting close. I swear, we're getting close. One of these days, you're going to see Funderburk shoot off that edge, and he's going to get a block kick. And I'm going to get very, very excited. Okay, so we actually come up with a stop, forcing 3 points instead of a touchdown there. That was actually a great kick by their kicker. But Pritchett's got a little bit of speed. He gets us to the 37 once again. Getting some decent kick returns here. And like I said, J.J. Taylor's out of this game. So Frank Gore Jr. is going to be the one getting the carries. And we are trying to develop him. We did just offer him that new contract. So maybe we could get a glimpse of what the future might look like with him starting at running back. But you never know. We got to see what he can do first. We got to kind of put him to the test. We thought we had him open, but we don't. We're going to hit Xavier Smith on a slant. I was trying to cut that back inside. I had 2 blockers out in front of us. I was going to try and turn that upfield and run behind those blockers, see if we could get all the way to the end zone maybe. Going to go with another inside zone here with Frank Gore. He actually has a nice little gap, and he fights forward for about 9, bringing him to 3 carries for 21 yards. Not too shabby. Okay, so on this one, he's running a little curl. We have Brendan Rice on the outside. Jake Bobo might be able to get to this. Excuse me. I'm just a poor boy trying to have a little bit of fun playing the game, but my quarterback sucks. Oh, my goodness. Sam Howell throws a pick there. Maybe a bit of a bad read, but we had the underneath positioning, and Jake Bobo's slow, so I figured his pass lead wouldn't lead him all the way to the future, as they just completely go over top of our heads for that one. Throw it into double coverage and get a nice big chunky yards. So glad that they can do that, but I can't, man. That just makes me so happy. They're going back to the screen again. We try and get out there, but the blocks are impeccable. We get a big hit on Saquon. Trying to wear him down a little bit. See if we can maybe force him out of this game due to stamina or something. See, he's panting. He's panting back there, but usually that means absolutely nothing. Tim Patrick still just going crazy. How does a young man stop Tim Patrick? How do you excuse me, game, can you stop? I'm literally just trying to change my zone flats. Oh my goodness, that was That was terrible. Okay, so possibly a run here. We're going to try and stop it ourselves, but we're going underneath coverage. We're looking for Saquon. We're watching Saquon like a hawk. The corners of the end zone should be open. We're there with Beavers, and he holds on. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I don't get my interception there. We were there. Well, that's a bad way to end our drive. We turn the ball over. They go down the field and score with ease. We're right on them. Like, there's not much more I could do except for stand right in front of him and swat maybe. But we had the position for the pick. It just didn't work out in our favor. As they get another deep bomb for the kick. Who is their kicker? Who is their kicker? Because that dude is just bombing that thing downfield every single time. Well, maybe we're not going to look to Bobo on the underneath anymore because it didn't work out too good for us last time. But the speed out, maybe? Can he run the speed out? Bobo does run the speed out. Don't know why he jumped 50 feet in the air to try and catch that one. It was on good pace to set him up for the run after catch going out of bounds. But, oh well. Brendan Rice cooks his man on the corner route. A little bit of a behind throw. Sam Howell throwing some kind of risky ones here. I don't know what's going on with his accuracy today, but it is not where we'd like it to be. Bobo possibly on the speed out again. Frank Gore Jr., we're going to throw him on the flat and see if we can make something happen. We kind of have Smith underneath. Oh, he's going to take the catch and fight to get the first down. We like that kind of attitude. Xavier Smith coming out here playing like a dog today. He's made some huge plays for us early, and he's trying to make sure we know his name. Okay, we got Frank Gore Jr. underneath. We're going to take that and just take this one out of bounds, give him those yards, get a little bit closer to that end zone, seeing if we could try and take a shot here. It did let me run the escape. I accidentally clicked a different play first, so I didn't think it'd let me. Could Cade Stover get open on this once again? If we can get the ball there, we get hit as we throw, and he fumbles. Are you joking me? Are you kidding me? EA, please. I'm literally running out of bounds holding the brace ball button. I'm holding the brace ball button, and it falls right there. You're telling me that ball didn't touch out of bounds? He stopped it? Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what they say. When you're down, you're down. You're never going to be up. They're never going to let you be up. They hate you. They hate everything about us. And there goes Saquon Barkley. Please, Adrian Colbert, be a man. Thank you, Adrian Colbert. I know how the CPU works, so they're probably about to score a touchdown or get in field goal range perfectly right before this clock is over. This game's not going the way we would have wanted it to. Maybe got robbed on an interception earlier. As Hampton finds a way. Hampton, the man. Whoo! That saves us right there. That keeps us in this game more than you would think, honestly. If it wasn't for that play, this game could have been over because they probably would have found a way to get in field goal range and tack on a few extra points there. And honestly, I think our best bet's just to take this to the half after the way we've been treated early. We're not getting lucky at all, so yeah, they're all over it. So we're just gonna take this one to the half. They get ball at half, don't they? This is gonna hurt even more if they get ball at half. Defending the medium pass like we have been. Yep, they get ball at half. Yikes. A bad game. Another bad game coming through. We're trying. I swear we're trying. We're doing what we can. But we just can't get that kind of luck that they have. We've tried to lay the hit stick and force the fumble, but it doesn't seem to work. The interceptions don't seem to be working for us either. We get in position every now and then, but Hampton did get the one. I can't complain too much. He did get one. Another underneath throw. See, that's what I mean. Like, I can't run man coverage or anything. I try and hit stick, and you see what happens to me. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What does a young person like myself do in this situation? Eat more beef or something? They could have had the tight end there after my user completely failed to cover it. But they end up taking the underneath. It falls incomplete. We think they're passing again. We're going to the man coverage. It hasn't worked for us so far. Oh, no. See, now I switch plays. Now they're going to switch plays. Oh, whoa. Matt Stafford running the fumble. Fumble. You're telling me my big boy Cade Stover tight end is going to fumble. But Matthew Stafford gets rocked and he doesn't fumble. Please, EA. Please, EA. Show a little consistency and compassion for your fans. That should have been a sack right there. That would have taken them out of field goal range. But, you know, of course they got the ball off. Can Funderburk make some magic happen? Funderburk, please. We need you. Dude, their kicker is just... He's a boot. Who is that? Matt Gay? Best kicker in the league right there. I don't know what to tell you. He's going crazy. Look at these. He's pinning me deep perfectly every single time. Get out there. Get that block. Come on, Namaya. I need a little bit better than that. I need you to actually block the dude, not just pretend to block him and stand beside him. Okay, we're going to try and go back to the run. We don't really have time to be running the ball, but we have to do something. We have to get some kind of offense going. As Frank Gore kind of finds a gap up in the middle, cuts it to the outside, a little bit of patient running there. Does he have the speed? Not quite, but that is a huge run for Frank Gore Jr. trying to prove why he got that big contract. He's trying to show us what we paid for. That's a good run right there. Okay, so if we keep running like that, we do have time to run the ball. But I don't really think we can keep that kind of production up on the run game. We're going to go with this like all crossers play. We have James Mitchell underneath, and he's going to take that in for a touchdown. Thank you, Frank Gore Jr., for getting us back in this game, and thank you, James Mitchell, for being a semi-fast tight end. Sam Howell delivering one good throw there. It was a two-play drive. I was about to say a couple good throws. He literally threw the ball one singular time. But it was a good throw, and it led to a touchdown, so that's all that really matters. Now if we can come back and get another stop here, maybe force them to 3 one more time, I wouldn't be too upset with that. But preferably a stop. We would like to get a stop. We think they're going to run the ball here starting it out. So we just have to try and stuff wherever Saquon Barkley goes. They run a play action. They kind of have that tight end open. They have almost everything open. Plenty of time to throw the ball, and he ends up sailing it out of bounds. Honestly, if they would have hit that receiver a little deeper downfield, I think they probably would have gotten that because they were open. Try and simulate some pressure with Trice Knight here. Come back and guard this. Beavers, where are you going, Beavers? Oh my goodness, where's Beavers going? We need Beavers to do a heck of a lot better than that if he wants to stay on this team. I know we just offered him a contract, and I'm pretty sure we signed him, but we can't be playing like that if we think we're going to win, you know. We have the underneath kind of covered. They throw it across the middle. We try and lay a hit on Jamar Chase, but we still just can't get the boomstick to land. We're trying. We're trying to get this stop, maybe bring us back into the game if we get a chance. We thought he was going to hand that off to Saquon, but he doesn't, and we have nobody back there. We had a couple deep blues, but they didn't play that route. They kind of just hovered back behind it for some reason, waiting for something cool to happen. I can't explain it. Not a handoff here. They throw the ball across the field, and they just get an easy touchdown. The tight end completely burns my player, and they're going for 2. They have absolutely no respect for humanity, for mankind. They don't care about my feelings. They think I'm a bum. They don't care about anything that I have to say. Please don't run this ball. Please don't throw this ball. Please don't score. Okay, they throw it way behind to Jamar Chase. We're going to be there. We're going to stop that 2-point conversion. But we have some work to do. Somebody on the field was hurt. Hopefully not Jamar Chase. I mean, it would probably help us come back in this game, but we're not trying to end anybody's career today. We're just trying to win a game. Can we get a block out there with 74? And please, Griffin. Please, Griffin. I know Namaya didn't block too great for you, but if you block great for him, maybe he will block great for you in the future. So we try to get something going there. Almost get the kick return, but Griffin just releases his block straight into me. What do we want to go to here? Do we try the mountain speed dig under? Maybe hit Rice, maybe hit Bobo. Frank Gore could be nice coming back across that field. It depends if he gets the inside release on him. Rice cooked his man. If the ball can get there, Brendan Rice just flying over top. That man just cooked him on that speed dig under. Mountain speed dig under. Remember that, because we might have to go back to that play at some point if we're in a similar situation. Brendan Rice having yet another big game. I'm not sure if I managed to show it or not, but he is actually in the receiving leaderboards currently. I don't think he'll stay there for the whole season, but he has kind of been our number one target. The son of a legend. Can we get out there, please? Don't let him return a kick now. Not after we score. So we still have a chance here. We are only down by 5. This game's not over. If we could hold them to 3, it's still a one-possession game, but let's try and get a stop here. Run that ball. Maybe don't run that ball, because I'm bad at run defense. We hold them to a 5-yard gain. Not as good as we would have wanted, but... Oh, my bad. So we hold them to a 5-yard gain there. Not exactly what we wanted, but better than usual. We kind of stuff them up again. They get 1 yard there on 2nd down, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4, a possible passing down. Let's see if we could just play some coverage. I don't think they're going to run this ball 3 times in a row. It is entirely possible because it's the CPU, but I suspect a pass here. It is going to be a pass. They throw it underneath into a congested field of people, and of course, they just come out on top again. Whoever 0 is was wide open, sitting in the middle of that, was hoping somebody could put a hand up, maybe get a swat, maybe try and help us win this game, but not quite. Saquon Barkley runs out of the backfield. We try to cover it, but we play poor coverage. I thought it was a late curl, like a late release curl, but he actually goes up and out. I didn't even know that was a possibility. I guess it is. Mine always runs the curl. How do you get them people to run the rest of the routes? I saw he had 3 options there. How do you get them to run the other ones? Okay, bad play for us. Saquon Barkley runs right up the middle. All of our defenders get absolutely monsooned on the blocks. We had no chance of getting in that backfield. We're going to try and send a blitz because we think he's running again. No, he's going to throw it underneath. Pritchett trying to make something happen, but not quite enough. They get to 1st and goal right there. This is a run. This is a run. We're blitzing everybody. It's a run. It has to be a run. It is a run. We try and get back there and lay the hit stick, but once again, we just get trucked. But we do end up getting the stop, bringing them to the 2-yard line. We're going to try and guard underneath with this one. We got Colbert back here. We got Beavers over here. If it's a run, we might be screwed, but the pass, we might be able to cover. Okay, he has to sail it out of the back of the end zone. We play pretty good coverage. I really wish our players would play underneath like I'm telling them to. It would help a lot more if they actually played the underneath coverage that I'm trying to get them to play. They run this one again. We try and trip them with Trice Knight, and we manage to get back there. Hold up, y'all. This game is within reach. Funderburk, be great. Be great, Funderburk. Dang it, Funderburk. One of these days, you're going to do it. If he could have blocked that kick, that would have been huge, because that would have given us an opportunity to win. But we are 8 points shy right now. If we can go down the field and score and get a 2-point conversion, we are right back in this thing. Okay. As we get some decent blocks on the kick return, can I get the Frank Gore, please? Frank Gore Jr., please, get up ahead of him. I need you right now. Okay, they have 3 down linemen. We're going to try and run this inside zone, get to the 2nd level. Ooh, as he cut blocks that dude, absolutely just wrecks his kneecaps. But that is going to bring us close to a 1st down, not quite a 1st down. We're going to try this inside zone once again. We got an extra blocker out there this time. We get up there for the 1st down. And really, ideally, we chew all of this clock on this drive. Because the CPU is insane. They will find a way to go down the field and score if we let them. So, in an ideal scenario, we kill the rest of this clock. We score, we get the 2-point conversion, and we force this to overtime. So we're actually going to switch this to a chew clock scenario. And we're going to do anything in our power Good block there from 71 as Frank Gore trying to be a little patient again, running up the middle of the field. But yeah, ideally, we kill this clock so they don't have a chance to come and abuse us afterwards. We're going to run this mesh play, see if we can get Stover or Smith open. Stover's actually open underneath. Big catch for him. Trucks a man, gets a few extra yards. And whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not call a timeout, so somebody just got hurt. Cade Stover, no. Cade Stover's hurt. Okay, we got Brendan Rice trying to block out in front. Doesn't really get us anywhere. We lose a few yards. Frank Gore putting up a pretty good game for us. But man, the loss of Cade Stover hurts our soul a little bit. We have James Mitchell in there as the backup. We're going back to this play because I accidentally stayed in my recent plays. Xavier Smith finds a gap underneath, fights forward for a few extra yards, brings us up to 3rd and inches. Ruptured disc. Why am I losing all my players right now? What is going on? Everybody just died in in the last few minutes of this game. We just need the first. All we need is the first. We get up there. They call the timeout. Interesting. Oh, one of their players got hurt. Was that? Yikes, what is happening in this game? That's Joey Bosa getting hurt in one of the most important moments of this game. I see what I like over there with Brendan Rice, and we don't have the pressure as strong. If we can deliver this throw, Brendan Rice with a huge catch, taking us to 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. This is in reach, folks. We are right here in reach. Brendan Rice is being guarded by a big man. I think we can get underneath of that. We scramble out with Sam Howell. He has enough speed. Can he get to the edge? And Sam Howell brings in the touchdown to bring us within 2 points. We are within 2 points right here. We simply need a few yards. I think I'm going to go to slants. I trust this more. As we don't really get anybody open and we throw a pick in the end zone, that's going to do it. I should have ran the ball. Why am I the way that I am? It's not over. It's not necessarily over. Let's go with the speed onside. You never know. We need a good bounce. I don't know what the meta is on this. Get us a bounce. Kill him. Abernathy, please. Somebody, anybody, knock that man out. Low block left. We're doing everything we can. Oh, man. That hurts. That just hurts my soul because I felt the comeback brewing. I felt it coming. We put up some really good stats in that game, which is cool, but nothing matters more than a win, and we didn't seem to get the win. They did. So that is going to do it. We lose 29-27 due to a terrible play call. I thought it was going to work. Usually the slants work pretty decent close to the end zone, but not quite this game. Sam Howell putting up a pretty good game, going 16 for 19, 265, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Matt Stafford, we don't even talk about his stats because the CPU is broken as hell. But Frank Gore Jr. coming in as the backup to J.J. Taylor. J.J. Taylor got hurt. We don't know how long we're going to be missing him. He only had 4 carries for 11 yards, but Frank Gore Jr. breaking that big 57-yard run, getting 11 for 91. That was huge. Sam Howell going 2 for 4 running. We'll take it. Xavier Smith, a dog in this game. The 5'9" receiver had some big man mentality coming into this one because he went 7 for 88 and a touchdown, making some huge plays to keep us in the game. Followed in receptions by Brendan Rice, but Brendan Rice was really our leading receiver with 108, going 3 for 108 with 1 touchdown. Tim Patrick, shut up, I hate you. Not really, just this game I did because he was abusing us. Cade Stover, also hurt now, but he went 2 for 35. Frank Gore Jr. went 2 for 12. James Mitchell went 1 for 18 and a touchdown, and Jake Bobo had 1 4-yard catch. Definitely need to get Jake Bobo more incorporated into our offense. I think he could be a big asset. I know he only has a 78 speed. Madden absolutely hates him for some reason. But he's still a big body receiver. He does tend to catch those jump balls that we throw to him. At least he did last year. I haven't thrown many jump balls this year, so I'm not really sure. I know the CPU can catch them because we saw what happened in week 1. But we get a few upgrades. Trice Knight getting an upgrade, and Kalen King also getting an upgrade. I'm going to upgrade his slot because that gives you both man and zone usually. +2 man, +1 awareness. Can't be upset with that. Let's see what the game says. Is there any storylines or anything coming out of this one? Not quite. One new injury. We don't like to see that. And it's going to be Cade Stover for 4 weeks. He's out. Luckily, James Mitchell was doing pretty decent in his absence. He did have that touchdown early before Cade Stover even got hurt. I gotta stop saying I'm so sorry. I swear I try not to say it. It's just like it's engraved. Everybody else does it too, but it's like engraved in my brain. I just can't help it. We're trying to get to this after school tutoring. So we're going to have to upgrade this eye for talent. I thought we had more points than we did, but we only had 30-something, so we weren't able to upgrade anything before the game. We ended up just upgrading that. But yeah, that's going to do it. We end up losing 29. My apologies. A little hiccup there, but we end up losing 29-27. Sam Howell leading the league in passing yards because we played first, and Brendan Rice leading in receiving yards since we played first as well, but he might stay in the leaderboards after this week's Sims. But if you guys happen to tune in, I hope you enjoyed this one. I tried my best. I swear, I'm trying. I'm usually decent at beating the CPU. Usually I abuse them, but they are abusing me right now. Taking a look into our future, we play Silverwood next. I think they actually just put somebody on the trade block. I thought they put a corner up there. We're not really going to be trading for anybody yet this season, because we're trying to keep our teams bad and develop them. That's just what we do. It's kind of, we do weird franchises for some reason. We'll like change every player to a 0 overall and do a franchise, or we'll make all quarterback rosters, all tight end rosters. You know, the random things people don't usually do for long-term franchises. That's what we try to do for long-term franchises. But we end up losing 29-27 against Cedarbrook. We are 0-3 right now, not looking too hot. But we'll be back. We play the Silverwood Knights next week. Let's see if we can maybe pick up our first win of the season. But if you guys happen to tune in, I hope you enjoyed this one. Unfortunately, I could not pull out the win, but we are going to be back with another episode soon. Hopefully get some more upgrades. And look, our team's a 65 overall, so what can we do? But yeah, if you tune in, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave a like or drop a subscribe. That is completely up to you. All it does is help me spread this content a little bit more, and that's all I'm trying to do. I just want people to enjoy this. But if it's not enjoyable and people don't like to watch it, that's their opinion, and that's just how it is. But I'm enjoying making it, so we'll take it. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. We will see you back in the next one of this North Pole Polar Bears franchise here on Madden 25. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.